In the history of organized crime, names like Pablo Escobar and El Chapo are remembered for violence, bloodshed, and fear. But law enforcement agencies know a darker truth. The most dangerous criminals are not always the most violent. Sometimes they are the most intelligent. This is the story of a man the FBI once considered more dangerous than El Chapo. A man whose name strikes fear in intelligence circles, but barely whispers in the public imagination. Semion Yudkovich Mogilevich. Born in 1946 in Kyiv, he grew up in a world where the state controlled everything: jobs, money, movement, opportunity. Most people learned obedience. He learned manipulation. By the 1980s, he began his criminal career. He targeted vulnerable immigrants, promising to sell their property and return the proceeds. Instead, he kept their savings. When the Soviet Union collapsed, chaos swept across Eastern Europe. Banks failed. Law enforcement lost authority. For Mogilevich, it was opportunity. He moved to Hungary, acquiring businesses like nightclubs and factories. On paper, they were legitimate. Behind the scenes, they became the foundation of a criminal empire spanning continents. By the 1990s, his network spanned more than 20 countries: Russia, Ukraine, Eastern Europe, Israel, Western Europe, the United States. His empire had no flag, no army, no visible headquarters. It existed in banks, corporate documents, and shell companies. While El Chapo depended on tunnels and armed convoys, Mogilevich relied on lawyers, accountants, and loopholes. The FBI offered $5 million for information leading to his capture. His operations included arms trafficking, drug smuggling, human trafficking, money laundering, and stock market fraud. One securities fraud alone defrauded investors of over $150 million. Billions of dollars flowed through international banks with Mogilevich at the center. Even allegations of nuclear material trafficking have been linked to him. While proof is inconclusive, it alarmed agencies worldwide. Unlike violent cartel leaders, he rarely put himself at risk. He built an empire insulated by layers of management. If someone was arrested, the system survived. His enforcers were professionals, trained for brutality when needed, but invisible otherwise. Perhaps his most controversial protection was political connections. Reports suggest ties to Vladimir Putin helped shield him from extradition and arrest. In 2008, a Russian arrest for tax evasion lasted only months. By 2011, charges were dropped entirely. Mogilevich never sought fame. No luxury cars, no public mansions, no social media. Yet intelligence analysts argue his influence exceeded street-level cartels. Where El Chapo relied on fear, Mogilevich relied on systems: banking, business, politics, and law. Even modern legal and financial frameworks became his tools: offshore accounts, corporate secrecy, jurisdictional loopholes. The FBI's $5 million bounty remains unclaimed. Today, Semion Mogilevich reportedly lives quietly in Moscow. His criminal empire continues, silent, invisible, untouchable. For intelligence agencies, his name still represents a different kind of threat: not chaos, control. The most dangerous gangster in modern history did not rely on guns. He relied on understanding. He exploited systems, manipulated institutions, and built an empire that continues to exist beyond the reach of law enforcement. And Semion Yudkovich Mogilevich remains its master.